Alright, so this week in Grand Theft Auto Online, we've got nightclubs that are 30% off along with the upgrades and the modifications for the actual nightclub. So now would be the perfect time to be either purchasing a nightclub and or changing locations. So in my personal opinion and experience, this right here is going to be one of the best locations you could be getting a nightclub at. Why? Because this nightclub right here is smack dab in the middle of the map. So if I have any missions that are going to be taking me out to Sandy Shores and or clear down to the airport, it's not necessarily that hard to get there. Because why? We're in the middle of the map, and a lot of the missions that I've done send you out here into, like, I don't know, Grapeseed or Sandy Shores. I've even had some missions that took me way out there to Zancudo. So the easiest way to do this is just having your nightclub in the middle of the map, which is a really great place. Why? Because once again, we are accessible to freeways here. So real quick, this is how we even buy a nightclub. You guys got to pop open your phone. We're going to go to Maze Bank. We're going to check out all of the nightclub locations. So this is the one that I used to have right here. This is actually like one of the cheapest nightclubs in the game, going for about $794,000 all the way by the LS. It's not really a good location. This is also not a good location down there. That's not really the best location, but once again, we are by the LS car meet. So if you guys are doing a bunch of LS car meet stuff and nightclub stuff, I don't know, you could always have it in South Shambles, but once again, I don't feel like that's a good location. Now, this right here is a little bit of a better location, but once again, it's a little bit windy and turny to get there, and mainly the reason why we did choose ours too is because we're accessible to main roadways, and also we can go ahead and get to Sandy Shores easily and or go out and get something from Sandy Shores and bring it back, and or the city. So whatever we have to do, you know, and once again, 30% off. Definitely want to be thinking about getting one of these nightclubs this week if you do not own one, and or trading locations to a better spot. So we got nightclubs all up in the city here. Decent locations, I would say. This is an alright one too, but once again, that kind of pushes us a little bit far over to the west side of the city, which is, once again, there's a couple of one, like over here, there's one right by it. So there's this one here. I didn't like this one because it had a dude with like wearing some underwear or something like that, and I'm not down with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm into chicks. So we ended up moving, and we're at this location now, which in my opinion and experience from when I've been doing a whole bunch of nightclub management missions, anything that has to deal with a nightclub, this is one of the best locations, once again, because I've had to go out to Sandy Shores a whole bunch of times, and I think one time I had to go all the way out to Paleto Bay, and I didn't want to travel like all the way back to, you know, the middle of the city or something like that. So we just went to the edge of the city right there. And as you notice, there are no nightclubs out in Paleto Bay or anywhere else on the map. It looks like all of the nightclubs are actually located right here in the city. So once again, with that 30% discount, you definitely want to be taking advantage. Now, you don't necessarily have to get the same location as I do, even though it's a steal of a deal and a great location. You could choose any location, but I'm just letting you know, like right now, this is a pretty easy spot to get to, considering you're going to be having to go on all over the map here. All right, now another thing that I wanted to go ahead and check out real quick, because we're just going to jump on the computers and remind you. So upgrades and modifications. So that means the upgrades for our nightclub are going to be discounted. Now, I've already purchased these, but these are definitely something you might want to think about buying, because this is going to help you with the equipment for, you know, having your dudes make more stock AFK, also with the security. And then, you know, another thing too is it's going to help you basically keep your popularity and not have it decrease as fast. That's another basically thing that you can get there. So yeah, 30% off of all this stuff, and by far, in my personal opinion, and once I said again, experience, this is by far one of the best locations to have your nightclub. So if you guys have your nightclub in one of those cheap spots way down there at the bottom of the map, you might want to think about changing, because you are going to be able to save some money with the 30% off. And then also, once you do buy a nightclub, you don't necessarily have to set it up again, but you will have to purchase those modification upgrades for it and a couple other costs as well. But anyways, from there, take advantage, get yourself a nightclub. These are great ways of making money in Grand Theft Auto Online. So anyways, from there, if you enjoyed this video and you agree with this location, hit like button with your fist, subscribe for new content, leave comments, go to my channel, check out more videos, and thanks for watching. My name's GRAVESIGHT, and I'll see you in the next one. So peace!